Morning guys, so it's haul out day this morning. They're going to come down, lift the boat out, and we're going to go up onto the dry and get to work. So we've built this little tent around us.
We're about to blow away.
In 20 knots of wind. I've built this little tent around us, and Jamie's going to start working on the bow. It's taken a pretty big knock in the top corner, and she's just blowing out a little bit. So we're just talking about how to approach this. There's many different ways you can solve these problems. We can't do anything until we see how bad this repair is, like how far back we have to go to get to solid glass. But once we find that solid glass, then we know the area that we're dealing with, and we can start thinking about grabbing a mold off the other boat. So the donor boat luckily is sitting right in front of us. So yeah, a lot of work to do. This is another classic example of what you'll find in these hurricane boats. This was a big crack down here, and it had an impact. From this crack here, water's obviously got in, just rainwater and stuff like this, and it's rotted out the balsa core here. So this is obviously, you can smell it's a little bit rotten. It's obviously going to come out, and it's still wet. So the point of these kind of repairs is to just come out as wide as you need to until you get to good, dry, solid glass. So that's perfectly dry and still in really good condition there. So we don't have to go any further. It's not delaminated either. It's still bonded really well to the balsa. So this is where we can stop cutting, and we can put a scarf in here, and that's where the repair will come to. But here is still wet, so Jamie's still got to cut a little bit more out here, keep going until he's back to completely dry, good quality balsa. This is 1/2 inch balsa core. On Parlay we had 3/4 inch balsa core, so it's a little bit thinner. And we're going to continue to do this around the entire boat. Anywhere that the gel coat has been breached like this, we're going to grind and see what the condition of the fiberglass is, and see what the condition of the core is. It's the problem with balsa is that it does rot, and definitely has to come out. So what we're doing here is just seeing exactly what was wet and what's dry. This balsa up here is completely dry, still in good condition, so we're just gonna put a scarf on there, taper that back, and that's gonna be good to go. But this is obviously soaking wet there. When Jamie drives his chisel into it, we can see water coming out.
And then down here.
Down here, yep, see that's wet. So this is all gonna come out. But over here is dry. So these sections of balsa have actually done their job and not let the water go into the next one here. This is dry, this is wet, but this is dry. Over there, the balsa looks dry. So it's just this section of balsa here that's wet we got to cut out. Oh, I'm actually getting splashed. The main thing we need to do here, obviously water can't travel upwards, it's traveling down, so we have to make sure that it's dry to the sides and as far down as possible. So we're going right down and just making sure, okay, there's some water there. So we're just going to keep going down until we end up at completely dry balsa. Same on this side. These are spots where we've found a little bit of wet balsa, but we've just put this plastic over it. If it rains again, we don't want the rest of this balsa core to get wet, so we're protecting it really well. On this side of the boat, apart from the huge transom repair, we've got 4 spots like this, and they're all ready for us to pull the core out and glue new core in, and then glass over them. But until we do, we want to keep these as dry as possible. You can imagine the difference between a boat being sunk and how much salt water would want to penetrate its way into this core rather than rainwater just coming over it. So, but again, if the gel coat is okay, then there's no way for the water to get in. So it's only in these spots where the gel coat's been cracked or dented or whatever, and that's exactly what we're doing, is taking out, like even this little crack here, we're going to grind that out and see what's going on behind it, because that is a spot where water can get in. So any little thing like this is getting ground back to at least a few layers of glass to see what's going on there.
Yeah, lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a fuck, that's what they don't understand.
It's quite hard working right here, and then all these boats are just cruising past. Nice sunny day, everyone on the beach. But we have to get it done.
Back again like flu season, I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving, don't give a fuck, I don't care. Did the by my lonesome, no wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run, all I really want is my share. Get him, I got him, I told him it's nothing. In the discussion, got them feelings, I throw all my pain on percussion. It's disgusting, I hear them bragging about that they did, and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you on my spot at the feast. I've been on go mode, showboat, rowboat, wave ride. Cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride. Annie up, penny down, hand me down, thrift store, old drip. New money, too funny, old shorty, talk about old.
There we go. Morning guys, so I've got some sad news but also some really exciting news. Philo, our videographer for the last 6 months, he is moving on to a new project. All our plans have obviously changed because of the coronavirus, but he's gonna take on another project in Portobello where the boat is.
I just took the camera now for the last time to let you guys know that that I'm going, and that I'm so grateful for everything I've experienced this year, and but especially I'm grateful to have found this magnificent group of people that I'm proud I can call family. We've been through a global pandemic. We've been through, we suffered, you know, structural damage to the boat and got struck by a lightning. We went through all sort of crazy adventure. It was by far the most adventurous year of my life. It's just a huge privilege to be here. And yeah, I think it's time for me to go back. I got like things to attend back home. I'm proud of what we have accomplished in this time, and I'm sure this channel will explode in the next few months. So yeah, it's hard to say goodbye, but again, it's the right thing to do. Ciao.
So I've been looking for a new videographer, and I've actually got 2 videographers coming. They are from Spain. They're a beautiful couple. They're going to be filming for us and doing some editing while we're working on all these boats. I'm just literally too busy to edit and work on these boats.
Hi, I'm Amaya. She's Cynthia. This is our first day in USA, and in a few minutes we're going to meet Colin. So we are super excited.
We come from Dominican Republic. We meet there Eric and David from Barefoot Sail and Dive, and thank you guys for make the connection with Colin, and this is like a blind date. Hi guys.
Hola. Hola.
Hola.
Uy. Muy bien.
Hello. Nice to meet you. How are you? We got you a shirt.
Wow, thank you.
Hope they fit. Now you're through.
We're crew. We are super excited. Woohoo! New Parlay Revival t-shirt.
How was your trip? I don't have much, I'm a bit drunk.
Morning everyone, so we got the new videographers on board. They're super excited to start. We're super excited to have them. We're just going through some of the stuff that we need to talk about to get into a routine. So for them it's obviously going to be a big change and a big different lifestyle and everything like that. So we're just going through from the beginning. I'm just so busy at the moment working on the boats that I just needed these girls to help me out. So we're really lucky to have them. But yeah, we're going to talk about how we film, and then how we store the footage and organize the folders and all of that, how we put it into I've been using Final Cut, but they use Adobe Premiere Pro, so maybe I'm going to change to their program, or they change to Final Cut, so that we can all use the same program. So lots of little things to sort out this morning. And what makes you want to do this? You developed a passion for sailing, or?
For me, my dream, my biggest dream is to get a boat someday.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a small one.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that.
But first we need learn a lot and sail more. So
yeah,
step by step.
We have a drone. We have 2 GoPros. We have 3 cameras now. We have that Sony. We have a Sony Handycam 4K, and we have a Canon, another M50. And then I think you guys have cameras.
We have.
So now
I have Sony Alpha too.
So now we're gonna have so many cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey guys, so we're about to start glassing. Everything's all prepped. We're just gonna wipe it down and get it ready to go. We've got the laminating table there, so all of our glass is gonna go up already saturated on the one side, and then we roll the other side. So we've got about 8 spots to repair today. So what we're doing here, guys, is we're taking clear plastic and we're just putting it up against the repair, and we're marking the biggest piece of glass that we need, and then we're taking that plastic and then laying it onto the glass, drawing it out, and then cutting that out. That's our biggest piece. And then we're going to do 3 layers, so we're coming back about 1 inch, maybe 1.5 inches each layer for the 3 layers of glass that go over the whole repair. So I'm just getting some filler ready, so I've just put straight resin in there, polyester resin. I'm going to put some cover seal in there. Going to be our filler, which fills the gap around the balsa.
See, in that container underneath should be the rags.
And then as soon as you pour it in here, just have the next one in there ready.
Yeah, but don't put the hard
300 or whatever.
Hey guys, so what you're going to see us doing is we've actually got the new core that we're using is just a couple of millimeters thinner than the existing stuff. So the existing stuff is about 15 millimeters, and we've got 1/2 inch balsa core. But that's actually a good thing, because that means we can put another layer of glass behind the core up against the inner laminate, put the balsa in, and then if we're still a little bit shallow, we can put another piece of glass on top of the balsa to get it flush with the existing balsa. So it's actually going to be a stronger section than original. So we're kind of happy about that. That balsa just fit in there real nice with that 1 layer of woven roving behind it. And it brought this new balsa to exactly where we need to be. So now we're ready to just glass over this. I just filled the last little bit, so there's no little pockets or anything developing behind it. This is a really tidy fix right here. So all of our fiberglass work looks really, really good. That peel ply does an amazing job of just keeping it nice and uniform. We peeled off the peel ply, and then we've just started grinding it. What we're doing is just carefully running a straight edge along our repair and just seeing where there's high spots or low spots, and just trying to get it as flat as possible. So if we spend a little bit of time at this stage just being very careful with our grinding, it can save us a lot of work down the line. So we want to take the least amount of glass out as possible. That's where the strength is. Have a tiny layer of fairing, and then we can be shooting the gel coat on top of that. So we're just taking our time here and making sure we do it properly.
Hi guys, I'm Maya, and and in a few minutes we are going to meet a Colin. So
espera, a Colin no, porque es un Colin. No, o sea, a mí me da igual el lado.
Pues ponte aquí. En la cámara.